extra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
Fielded in the end zone.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second.
Runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Seahawks.
This is Carson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Seattle.
Now it's Carson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Carson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Justin Burris.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up
the first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right. That's complete right around the 8. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown.
Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
He's back to throw here to start the drive.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Completes it to Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us there's no one play, won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Curtis Samuel. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got his man on the out route. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater, quick throw out wide to Samuel.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 27. I'm on.
Bridgewater going to keep it.
Run, go!
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lowered my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Watch 54. Too little.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. This is out quickly to the right.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Double count. I got you, boy. 31's the mic. Yep. Watch the twist. 31's the mic.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Burris. And some room to roam now. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
31's the mic. Reload. 31's the mic. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to be down at the 35 for a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, Carson. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Derek Brown on the stop. A gain of 5. 1st down, Seattle.
Bang. 31's the mic. 14. This baby's cry all the way
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A gain of 3, second down.
6-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a third down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Wilson being chased out left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Third and long.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Number 22, Christian.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
A quick throw by Bridgewater. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
That's going to be caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 44 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup.
They run again with Carson
at the 31-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
31's the mic.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He'll buy some time right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Will Dissly, the intended receiver.
But now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Complete.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And the Seahawks first down.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And Olsen over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First down, Seahawks.
They go play action now. Wilson. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Wilson's pass complete.
23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Seattle.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the Panthers' 12-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
A gain there of 21 yards. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Big stop, let's go.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
That's going to back them up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the right hash, this from 53. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Flush to his right. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
the gun. Here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
8 yards on the screen there, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They run for it with Carson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 22 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Get wide now. Find out.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
48-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Bridgewater here to throw. Flushed out right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Switch up. Hey, watch that.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. I'm coming after you.
On the option, Bridgewater calling his own number.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
And 3.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Check one.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They throw it out right complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the play.
King and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running